What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? Fat one's back at it again. So, I have made a trade and gotten a mod that I've wanted for a little bit and figured I'd show it off today. So, the Siege mod from Immortal Mods. It is very different in the fact that it is a side fire. This is the button right here. That cotton's a little dry. Give me just a second to moisten that up there and we'll show you what it'll do. I currently have a build that is dual quad core fused Claptons in it on this beautiful Vital. And it's on me out at a .15. What's up, Kringle? No, I did not quit. That's not the thing that I did. So, it does come in this very nice case. Has several latches, 4 of them to open it up. It also comes with a 28 millimeter top cap in case that's the game you like to play. Nice foam all the way around the box, and it does actually have a nice seal right here to make it a watertight container. And each serial number is put on the box. The mod itself, take the addy off of it. Put your batteries in from the top. I am using an Amp King 30 to 40 amp 3000 mAh battery. It's a nice 2700. It does have a insulator up around the top to try to help with battery safety. The contact is copper on the bottom, and you're not going to be able to see it, but there is a little pin, copper pin on the inside of this bar that will actually, when you push it, it makes contact with that copper disc at the bottom, and that's what completes the circuit. And then when you're putting it together, of course, put your battery in. Go ahead and throw your atomizer on top of the top cap and screw it down to where it's not going to kill the battery, and it's ready to go. Oh, it hits so nice. What's up, Josh? Oh, you're good, man. What's up, Dre? Yeah, I still do work at Mountain Vapors. And I hope I pronounced your name right. Uh, yeah, this thing is really nice. You can take the bar off, which I actually had to on this one. You just loosen those 2 little Allen screws up right there, and the bar pretty well just comes out. But the one that had this one before me had actually dropped it, and I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up or not, but it was actually dented right there. And it was keeping the bar from coming all the way out. So I did have to pull out the Dremel and sand that down a little bit so that the button was free again. But it is a very nice, very hard hitting mod. And I actually just looked. If you do want one, They are still available. Uh, the only place, or the first place that came up for them, whenever I Google searched them, was Florida Vape Supply, or Florida Vapor Supply. The only one that they have in stock is a Midnight Brass, which is actually a really nice color. Uh, it appears to be Cerakoted. Let me actually click on this and get the full specs on it. It doesn't say, but it does appear to be Cerakoted. It is, the contacts are all tellurium copper, which I'm guessing is a high grade copper because I mean it hits like a truck. Um, the bar on it, the fire bar does actually sit flush to the mod. Um, it does have a locking mechanism, which is just turning this little plastic disc, and it turns a piece of the plastic up inside there to block the contact, and it does work. I've used it already. It takes a 18650, 2650, a 2700 or 21700. Although they even put it on the website that will not fit batch 2 or rewraps or clones of the 30T from Samsung. So make sure you're buying good batteries, guys. It's the top ring on it's 25 millimeter. The one in the box, like I said, it's actually 28.5 millimeter. It is a hybrid connection, so make sure your pins on your RDAs stick out quite a bit. Constant contact button, 80 millimeter height, which that's actually adjustable depending on what battery you're using. Brass body, and yes, that one is Cerakoted black, and it will run you $257. So it is a higher end mech, but it's definitely a really good mech. Uh, Guys, if you're watching right now, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, give the video a like, and even share it out there if you want. I'm not going to tell y'all what to do, but if you like the video, share it around and give it that thumbs up. Uh, but yeah, I mean that's really all I've got as far as the mod goes. It's a mech mod. There's not a lot to it. It hits really hard. Yeah, I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the indents on the button. Really makes it easy to grip. It's also got some indents on the back here. Same thing. Uh, but yeah, and the juice that I'm vaping, because I know you guys always want to know, is Grumpy Old Bastard. Um, in a 3 milligram, it's a butterscotch and caramel, and it's absolutely awesome. Uh, really good juice. Of course, it is available at mountainvapors.net. Do I right being? I'm not sure what you mean by right. Do I right being a volunteer fire department fireman? What do you mean by do I right? If you're asking do I like it, then yeah, I love it. Like's not even the right word. Come on, Josh, tell me what you meaning. Now, like I said, Josh, I love being a volunteer fireman. Um, it helps the community, and anytime I can do something to help somebody, to me, I feel like I need to do that. So that's what I'm going to do. Um, but yeah, and for those of you that are wondering, yes, I am still rocking the PAL 2s. Seems like I've had these things forever, but that Saltnik, man, I can't get away from it. I have been using the Siege quite a bit, but Saltnik's just so good. You're good, Josh. Anybody got any questions? Send somebody a message real quick. I love being a volunteer fireman, man. Absolutely love it. Um, I actually have fire meeting tonight. Uh, it'll be well after this stream is done. Um, but yeah, tonight's the night that we do our training. Um, and it's not just training; it's maintenance on the trucks and that kind of stuff. Josh, man, you should absolutely check out being a volunteer firefighter, or just a volunteer in general, not just firefighting, but any type of volunteer work you can do to help out your community is definitely something I would recommend trying to get into. It's a lot of fun, and it's something that can be very rewarding. Not necessarily, of course, in a monetary sense, but just in a sense of accomplishment, um, and just that certain pleasure you get when you're helping somebody else out of a bad situation. What's up, Logan? Logan, I've been really good. Um, about to get married. That's coming up 1st of September. Um, me and Jess are actually going to tie the knot. Kylie is my daughter's going to be the flower girl. Uh, Still working at the vape shop. Actually, just shot the best round of golf that I've shot in the last 10 years. Yes, yeah, Sunday morning. About burn up doing it. Uh, Still doing the volunteer firefighting thing as me and Josh were talking about. Uh, I actually just got a small promotion on the fire department to senior firefighter. which is as high as you can get without actually being an officer. So yeah, it's been a good year so far. We'll see what the rest of it has to hold. How have you been, man? What have you been doing over the last year? It don't seem like it's been that long since we've talked. I haven't done any fishing, Josh. Unfortunately, just time hasn't been there to do it. uh, it'll probably be it'll probably be closer to the middle of August before I get to do any. But yeah, that would be one downside to this year is I haven't got to do any fishing. Any other questions, guys, or comments, or there's 7 of y'all watching. Somebody's got to have something. If you haven't liked the video yet, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you missed about the first 10 minutes or so, because I know some of you guys have come in the last little bit, after the stream's over with, I'll leave it up. Go back and watch the first 10 or so minutes of it, where I talked about the Siege mod from Immortal Mods. And no, this was not sent to me free. I actually traded a buddy of mine for it. And I absolutely, well, I won't spoil it, but yeah, you can check out the first few minutes of the video. Um, Sub-ohm tank, I would definitely have to say the Mesh Pro from Freemax. Um, there's a lot of really good mods out there. The Aegis Legend is still really hard to beat. If you want a higher wattage tank, the TFV 16 Max is a monster. It's both coils, the single and the dual, which they're both mesh, but they're both good up to 120 watts. It's actually what they recommend both of them at. And from the little bit that I've messed with one, it's actually pretty daggone good if you want a higher wattage tank. Um, but the Aegis Legend is still a really good device. Man, congratulations on losing 80 pounds. And congratulations on getting married in Hanson, Kentucky. Working for Hey man, that's awesome. Congratulations on the new job working for Carhartt. You ought to get me a jacket from there. What's up, Michael? Uh, yeah, Mesh Pro is awesome. I still haven't had a chance to look at the new mesh tank that Orf is making, or Off, or whatever they're calling them, the OFRF people. Uh, the next mesh tank. I'd like to get my hands on one of those and try it, but the TFV 16, and as bad as I hate to give Smoke credit, I actually think that one's a good tank. Um, and then the Mesh Pro tank is just, it's hard to beat, man. I've got 3 of them. If I need, if I feel the need to go to a sub-ohm tank, that's what I go to. Like I said, the Aegis Legend, the Renko Mech Man mod. If you want an affordable mod, You're not looking for something that's got the drop resistance and stuff like that to it. It actually seems like it's a really good mod with an actually a really good tank. Um, that would those would probably be my recommendations. Josh, I love working at Mountain Vapors. It's awesome. Uh, work for really good people. Logan, man, I'm sorry to hear that. As a firefighter, anytime that you you're on a fire and it involves a fatality, it's always tough. Uh, so I'm sure that it sounds weird, but what's up, Squid? I can say from experience that when you're on a fire and you lose somebody, uh, even if it can be a total stranger, uh, there's a grieving process there that's, of course, it's different from that person's family and friends, but it definitely affects you. You never want to lose somebody that you're trying to save. It sucks. Man, that would be awesome, Logan. Uh, if they, I don't even know if they make stuff in my size though. That would be the biggest thing. Is I'm not sure if they make stuff in my size, because I do have to have extra fat people clothes. Start taking apart the Dremel I had to use earlier. That little tool right there is awesome. A little grinding stone. That's actually what fixed that switch. Yeah, guys, if you have the opportunity, I know some of you guys don't. I know some states don't have volunteer fire departments. Um, but if you have a chance to get out in the community and do something that's going to help others in your community, get out and do it. Uh, I know specifically with volunteer fire departments, not just around here, but nationwide, numbers are dropping because younger people don't want to get out and do it. Uh, so yeah, it's definitely something I would recommend. There's definitely a feeling in doing it that you won't get from about anything else. But hey, that would be awesome. Uh, actually, let me look at something here. I didn't know they had a big and tall department. Well, I like brains that like us fluffy guys. Logan, I might have to hit you up on that. But uh, we're over 25 minutes. It's been fun, but I think I'm going to have to call this one a video. And I will try to get another video up here in the next little bit. But if nothing else, I'll try to get one up next Tuesday. But as always, guys, I appreciate you guys for the support. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.